thought I would give you an update on my condition. Um, this is my pipe of seriousness, but I probably should call it a pipe of anti seriousness because I'm usually not serious when I have it in my mouth. And by the way, I don't smoke the pipe. This is just a prop. Uh, I'd like to have something in the bowl, but I don't. Um, so in June 2020, I went to the hospital because I had very uh, serious symptoms, but the right side of my body shut down. Um, and then between June 2020 and November 2020, I went to the hospital quite often. They were testing me for all kinds of things. And on November 17, 2020, they did the brain biopsy and they found that I had primary central nervous system lymphoma. I've been on chemo from November till the very end of March. After 2 rounds of chemo, my tumor disappeared. After 5 rounds, my oncologist declared that I was in remission. Um, and now I've completed the chemo treatment, but to ensure that the cancer never comes back, I'm going to have a stem cell transplant. And the stem cell transplant, the way it's going to be is that I'm going to first inject myself with a growth factor. I don't remember what medicine they're going to give me, but it's going to push my stem cells out of my bone marrow. And then they're going to filter my blood to take the stem cells out of the blood. And then I'm going to be admitted at the hospital for about 3 weeks for them to give me, first of all, a chemo that will kill all my lymphocytes. And then they are going to give me my stem cells back. And I have to be there for that long because the process takes that long. It takes there's the process of the chemo takes maybe about a week, and then there's 2 weeks for recovery. And on average, people take 3 weeks. It could be a little faster, and it could be a little slower. And so I'm going to live stream my stem cell procedure so that you can see it. And you will have the opportunity to ask me questions about just about anything. I reserve the right to not answer some questions because sometimes people exaggerate a little bit, but otherwise, I'm going to answer all of your questions. How it felt, how I feel, mental health, anything you want to ask, you can pretty much ask it. But I still reserve the right to not answer some questions that may be a little bit too far out there. So this is it. I wanted to update you. Thank you for listening, and see you later.